Start. Okay. So yesterday we discussed the session about the syllabus. Okay. So today we are starting the first session of the Linux. Okay. And we talked about yesterday, right, what we will cover in Linux. So Linux is mostly the commands, right? We have Linux commands are there, Unix Linux command and Linux shell scripting. Okay. So Linux command is just a individual command, right? One command can give you like whatever it will work, right? It will work. Okay. But when you keep it list of commands in a file and then you run it, it will be shell script. Okay, so that you can use for the automation, right? Sometimes we want to do some manipulation or like scheduling a job, those type of things you can write in a script. Okay, so that we have to write as a programming. Okay, shell scripting is a programming there, right? We will use conditional statement, we loops are there, functions are there, and those are the arrays are there, so operators are there, so these are all part of the script. Okay, so scripting is like any programming knowledge is there, the scripting is very easy to do. Okay, but syntax is different, so we need to understand the syntax, and before that we have to understand what are the different Linux commands are there, and the Linux commands are the different categories are there, because some commands are file related commands are there, file management commands are there, some memory processes related commands are there. Okay, so these are the different types of commands are there. Okay, so let's start first to understand Linux. Okay, so Linux is like a file system, operating system, right? So it has, if we check the architecture of the Linux, okay, so if you see the diagram of the Linux architecture, so Linux architecture has the layers. Okay, the core layer is a hardware layer. Okay, so hardware we know, right? Windows is having the hardware, right? Memory, disk, CPUs, right? On top of that, there is a Linux kernel is there. That is like main which is controlling everything in the Linux. Okay, so it interacts with the hardware and the application layer, right? So application programs are there, so that is interacted by the kernel. Okay, with the hardware. Okay, and there is a shell is there. Shell is a command line tool, like CLI, like Windows also CMD is there. When we type CMD, so we get the CLI. So CLI is command line interface. So every programming has a CLI, right? Python has CLI. Okay. So Python has CLI, right? And every programming language having a CLIs are there. Linux has the CLI is there. So CLI is a command line interface where you can run individual commands, right? Like I can do ls command, cp command, right? And different rm commands. So different commands and can run in the CLI. Okay. And the next thing is uh, in the architecture, if you see here, that these are the different types of shells are there. Okay, and on top of that, basically the application programs are there, like email program is there or other file transfer protocol programs. So different applications we are writing. Okay, so we are writing our applications like using the shell scripts or like a Linux command, and which is interacting with the hardware, and we are getting the result. Okay, so this is the very high level architecture, and we are using in the Linux operating system the file system. Like Windows has file system. When you come to Windows, right, you see Windows file system, right? When you come to the Linux file system is there. When we will go in Hadoop, so Hadoop file system is there. So file system is hierarchical order. You can create a directories and files. So directories, everybody knows it's a folder, and the files are the items, right? We are creating in the directory, and that is like could be any type of file, like text file, image file, audio file. So any type of files can be there. Okay. Okay. So when we are going to see further, like how to log in into the Linux system, right? So here is you don't need to log in manually, because whenever you start Ubuntu, so you directly log in. But sometimes, if you're using a virtual box, right? So there you have to log in manually. Okay. Or login command, like you can use username and then you can do password, or like you can have a user interface is there like this. Okay. So you can log into the system. Okay. And you have once you log in, like, okay, if you want to type the change the password, the password command is there, so you can give existing password or new password. You can change the password through command line. If you want to see the list of files and directories, right, you want to see list of files and directory, so simply you can do ls command. So ls is giving list of files and directory, but here you cannot easily identify which is your file and which is a directory. So you do ls minus l. So ls minus l you do. So when you do ls minus l, it is giving a list of files, detailed list it giving. So this list of files, like here is if d is there, this is a directory. If hyphen is there, that is file. Okay, so that is directory means further any other files inside this directory can be there. So when we go inside the directory,
Hello. Good morning,
cd.
sir. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Ah,
Good
yes,
morning.
yes, 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 yes.
Please, Arvind, please, can you please maximize the slide? It's
Slide.
not.
There is a slide.
Uh, yeah. Thank
This
you.
one.
This one.
Which slide? This is not the
This side.
slide.
This side.
Hmm?
This one, sir.
Not getting right. This is a CLI tool, right? Now you are
CL.
able to see. It is visible, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
It's
okay, okay.
visible.
Okay. So when we are doing ls minus l, we can see the detail list, right? So here we can see the first section is the user group and others permissions. Okay. So the combination is rwx, rwx, rwx. Okay. Read, write, execute, read, write, execute. Okay. The total permission is divided into the three sections. The first rwx is the user level permission. Next RWX is the group level, and third RWX is the other, like other can access your file or directory, other users. Okay. So, and D is for directory. If D is not there, if it is the hyphen, it is for the file. Okay. So when you see the directory, it means you can go inside this directory. So you have to do CD, the directory. So you can go inside, again, you can do LL. Okay. So LL you do, again, you can see further list of files, directory and files inside the directory. So it can be any hierarchy can be there. It can be a nested hierarchy in there. Okay. So we'll see the command. So one command is like, I want to create a new directory here, mkdir. I say, I want to create a batch one. Okay. So batch one directory is not here, right? So when I'm creating a new directory, so it is giving me the permission denied, right? So I cannot create a directory, like my user is not having the permission. Okay. So I can use sudo. Generally, we have the permissions, then we can directly create a directory. We can directly we can create a directory. Okay. So mkdir. So it is I'm trying to create on the root user, but I want to create inside this. I don't need to give slash, because if I'm trying to create slash batch, it means it is not creating inside this. So when I want to create a directory inside this, so simply I have to create mkdir batch one. So difference, you see the difference when you create like this, it is creating a directory inside this directory. Can you see now a directory is created? Just now it created. Okay. When you are saying sudo mkdir slash batch one, this is a root level directory. So it is asking my password to create a directory. Then only it is allowing. And this directory, if you go cd slash batch one, so this directory will take you some, if you see the pwd command is show the present working directory. So my present working directory is showing slash batch one. Okay. If I come cd dot dot and I say cd test one, I do again cd test one. Okay. Here is a not test one ls. Okay. So I come to my home directory. Okay. cd test one. Okay. So here you can see again, I came here, my batch directory is there, batch one. And if I come here, cd batch one, and you do pwd, what the difference you can see here? When you do the pwd here, you are able to see slash batch one. So it is a root label is there, like my home is there. So you cannot create a directory directly without sudo permission. Okay. But when you are trying to create a directory inside any directory, you can directly do mkdir batch 2. So when I create now, it is allowing me because the directory is creating within a directory. If you see here, batch 1 is a parent directory. Okay. So if I go inside the batch 2, okay, and now I do pwd, you can see the difference. Okay. So did you understand where I'm creating a directory? So whenever I'm giving a slash, it means it is directly going to the root level, okay, where the home is there. Okay. So that level you are going. So you can see here in the file system also, when you go here, Linux, so this is my home. So my home is here. So the batch 1 should create here. It is created. So same level the batch is there. So this place you cannot create a directory without any permission. Okay. Other way is like if I create like here through through Windows file system, right, like this folder. So it is asking me permission. Same problem I'm getting like in the command line. Okay. Okay, so but if I go my home directory, and this home directory, my username directory is there, and this is my working directory. So here I can create a folder. Okay, here it will allow. Here it is saying test 1 1. Okay, so when this directory is created, now if I check this home Arvind, so this directory will be here. If I come here, so this cd, so cd dot dot you go to one level up. Okay, but if you just cd, you will go to your home. Your home is always my home directory, like user home, right? So slash home, my username is my home. If I check here ls, okay, and I want to check my directory name test111, okay, I can check ls minus l. So here test111 is there. Can you see the blue icons? All are the directories. This blue are the directories. This blues are the directories. Okay. So through color conventions, you can see also. Okay, this is a directory. This is a directory. And here the test111, like I created through my Windows file system, right, manually. So it is showing here test111. Okay. So this is like a command, right? So we will see that all commands, other commands also. Okay, so how to create directories and files. Okay, so this is like a complete when we are doing ls minus l or ll. So it is showing me the permissions. Then it is showing the replications, right? Like basically, what is the purpose of this? Like 1 2, you are able to see. So it's like a replication things. And then this next is a user and group. So who is the user? Who is creating the files? The person is user, and same person name is a group. Okay. So we can create a new user and new group and assign the group and user. Okay. There are the command is chmod command. Okay. So chmod command for permission and ch on command for the user owner, and ch group command is for creating assigning a group. So you can say ch group and you say I want to change the group Hadoop colon Hadoop. Okay. And I say I want to change for test111. I think this group is not there. List group, I think command. So some command is there for checking the list of group. List group in Linux. So the command is to see what other groups are there. So you can see the list of groups. These are the system groups. So many groups are there. So these are the all list of group, Jenkins group, all these are coming. Okay. So this, when we are checking this one, so this is showing the date and time, and the last one is a file. Okay. File or directory, whatever it is. So we can get the all list of files and directory. So when we go change directory, I already showed to guys. Okay. CD command is there. So we can see the CD to go any directory, and CD dot dot is basically going one level up. But if you if you write only cd, it will take you to home directory. Your home directory it will take to you, okay, in one single cd, okay. And you want to check who am I, like who is the user, okay, and users, okay. Users command is will be giving you who are the users, okay. So user is Arvind, and who am I, that is also coming Arvind. So this is my user, okay. So that you can check. Disk uses, you want to check how many disk is allocated to df minus h command is there. So these commands are very useful, right? You want to check in your file system, Linux file system, and you want to like manipulate the things. So you can verify the things, right? So df minus h will be showing used memory, available memory, percentage, okay. So that is showing. It's like a drive. It's like a your like a similar to the Windows drive. In the Linux, we have to check the memory uses area, so we can check it. Okay. So this is a command for the df, and log out, like you can log out command to you log out, and there the shortcuts commands are there. Okay. Like you don't want to manually, you can like close your window, so it is not shut down. So properly you want to shut down your Linux file system. So these command, like you can reboot the system, power off, init 0 is there. Okay. So you can use this command to Linux command you can use. Okay. And when you come to the file management command, so file management are three types of files are there. So one is a ordinary file, that is simple files, and one is a directory. So the first type of distinction is ordinary files or directory file, but there are some special files are there. So when you do ls minus a, you will get like a list of files. So ls minus la, okay. So now you can see all the file listing is coming, even the hidden files also coming. So minus a option allowing to give the all the file, even those files are the hidden files, okay. So those files are coming. If you see dot files are there, so dot files generally it created automatically. We don't create. And these files are coming like when you are doing ls minus a. Okay. And when you do ls minus l or ls minus ll, all are giving to you only without hidden file. So you will not get any hidden file here. Okay. So you are not getting any hidden file, but when you're doing ls minus a or ls minus la, so minus l is giving you uh, detailed manner. Okay. Otherwise, you will get the just as a simple file, right? So ls minus a you can do. But ls minus la or ls minus ll, both are giving you the detailed manner, right? Like this. Okay. So it is useful, right? You can know whether it's a directory or file or it's a user group and size of the file, date and time of the file, and the name of the file or directory. Okay. So that you can see. So three types are there: ordinary files, directories, okay, and special files. Okay. So directory is itself is called file. Okay. Because directory, again, you go inside the directory and finally the directory has the files. Okay. So this is, and special files are like, which is system files are there. Those are the special files like hard drive files, CD files, okay, Ethernet card adapters, right? Those files are there. Okay. So ls command is there. Ls just showing the listing. You will get just listing. So just you will not get a detail. Okay. So just ls command is there. So ls, and when you do ls or ll is giving you the detail listing. Okay. So this is a, and this is the, like you can understand, like your first column is the permission column, second column is the represent the memory blocks, right? Their application things. And the third column is like representing the owner, right? Who is the user who has created the file. And the fourth column is a group, right? Under which the group, the user is coming inside a group. Okay. So sometimes the same user is a group. Okay. But sometimes the group is different, like admin is a group, super group is there, right? So those types of groups are there. Okay. So group can have number of users, and the users in the same group have the same privileges. So group level permissions can decide the user have, all the user in the same group have the same permission. Okay. So we know this is the basic concepts of the users and groups and roles, permissions. Okay. So these type of things are the very common in any type of file system, whether it's a Linux file system or Windows file system. But we are not going in depth of these kind of things because we are not dealing with the file systems, these users groups things. Okay. So what type of files are there? So these are the different symbols are there. Like if the file is a regular file, it hyphen symbol is there. If the D is there, the directory type of file. If it is a symbol file, right, like some link file is there. So there is like a I for the symbolic lim there, P for the named pipe is there. So character type of file is a C is there, block special file is a B symbol is there. So these are the different symbol. The first character representing what type of category of the file is there. Okay. We can use the regex expression also. Suppose I want to find all the text file in my file system. Okay. So I can do ls star.txt. So this is the meta character. So star is called the meta character. Okay. So you can use the meta character, right? And if you say ls it star. So all the T starting letter, right? All the file you are getting, right? T starting. Okay. So this type of meta characters you can use to get the like you can filter the things, right? You can meta character. So star is all meta character like number of character it is representing, right? Okay. Okay, so this is like a hidden files categories. Okay, how to create a file VI editor. So we should have we should use Nano. Okay, one editor is a Nano. Suppose I want to create my uh, test file. Okay, and Nano I create and I can write a text here. Hello. Okay, and this file I want to save. So what is the way of the saving file? Control X you do, then Shift Y, then enter. Okay. Again, I'm telling, suppose I'm opening again this file, nano test12. Okay. So whatever content I have written, it is there. So it is very user friendly, this nano, because you can use a simple keyboard to type things and you can delete and you can do. Because when we are going to use VI editor, so we have to follow some instruction because it is not very user friendly. Okay. But some other Linux versions you go like some other Linux, Red Hat Linux. So will not find the nano. Okay. So, but VI is a common editor. VI is globally, it is common across the Linux version. Okay. So when you save it, if you have not done any change, so if you do Control X, it will not ask you to save, but I have done the changes. So it is asking me whether you want to save it or not. If I say Shift N, it will not save. And again, I will open my file. I will see that my changes are not saved. Okay. But if I not doing any change and I do Control X, it is directly close because I have not done any change. Okay. So you can open a file or create a file. So this is creating and opening the file both, right? So if the file is not there, it will create a new file. Suppose I say nano test 123 133. So this file is not there. When I enter, it will create a new file. And when I say existing file, if I open, with the same command, it will open the content of the file. Okay, so this is the way like how to create a file or how to open a file. Okay, the second one is a VI editor. So when I say VI test12, so same thing with the VI also. If your file is new, right? I'm saying VI test121. Okay, so it will create a new file. But now you cannot start directly writing here. So you have to use insert mode, press I, then it will show you insert mode at the bottom. Okay. Now you can type the character. And when you press enter, it will take you next line. Okay. And there is, suppose you want to delete a line. So there is DD is there. Like you type, you type DD two times, DD. Okay. First you have to go to escape mode because when you are writing something in the insert mode, you cannot use the other correct, this delete a line you cannot do. Okay. So for that, you have to go to escape. Again, you come to the non-writing mode. Okay. And then you press DD. Now it is deleting. Now it is deleting. Right. Now you can, again, you want to write it. So either do I or you start typing. Okay. So any character, suppose I'm here. Okay. And I'm just doing enter. Okay. And what I can do. So DD I told like to, so I will do escape and then I can press DD to delete. Okay. So I can write the text here. So I will press insert mode. Hello. And I want to save the file. Okay. Now I want to save the file. How I will save the first I will do escape. So escape colon WQ colon WQ Q for quit. Okay. WQ small q. Like this, it will save the file. Okay. Now I'm opening the file again in the VI test121. Okay. So you can see the same content. Okay. Again, you want to write. So it is not allowing write. So I you press, then it will start writing. It will come with practice. Okay. When you writing the when you are using the command, so you will get more practice. Okay. So you can, okay. So when you writing now you want to go next line and say more lines. Okay. Now I want to save it. So escape I will do colon WQ. Okay. And it will save my file. Okay. So we have seen that how to create a new file or how to open an existing file. Another way through CLI I'm telling you, okay, rather than using the editor, we can use cat command and I say test 1 2 1 3. Okay. So this is also creating a file. When you use greater than operator and say enter, now you can write content. Okay. But here is a one drawback. Hello, how are you? See, you are not able to delete your one line up, right? You are not able to go that line, okay, because you press the enter, okay. But the same line you can modify, okay. You can modify before enter, right? You can modify, okay. So here you have written the text in your file, okay. Now you want to save this file, so Control D. When you do Control D, and now you say ls test1213. So it will be showing your file. If you say ll test1213, so it is showing your file. Just now you created this file. Okay. Now this file you can open either editor, right? Nano test1213. So this file will open. Okay. And Control X, Control Shift Y, and then enter. Okay. So that way you can save your file. So it is clear this one, right? How to create a file using the Nano, how to create an edit file using the BI editor, and how to create using very quick file you have to create. You don't need to type Nano and then saving the text and then the save the file. So you can directly use the cat command. Okay. Suppose I want to further write something in this file. How to write? So if I write cat greater than, so it will overwrite my existing file. If I write again test1213 and whatever I type this, okay. If I do Control D and now I check the content of the file by using cat command test1213. So I'm getting a latest content. My this content is overridden. Why it is overridden? Because you used here the greater than sign. Greater than sign is a override sign. So if you want to append mode, you want to write, use double greater than sign and say the same file name. Okay. Now I'm writing hi and then Control D. Okay. Now I'm checking my file cat test1213. Now I'm getting my text is appended. So it's very careful, right? Because if you are not properly using the command, right? So you can override the existing content and there is no warning. Okay. Because the Linux file system is not like a guessing, right? What the purpose you are doing. Okay. So the greater than sign is basically it's assuming it is creating a new file. So your old file will be deleted. Okay. But in case of append, right, double greater than sign, it will create the it will add your content in your existing file, the same file that it will add. Okay. Okay, so this is the Linux editor. So you can do practice and understand, right? And the cat command to see the content of the file and minus B option, like you can see the line number. So this is very unique thing in the cat, right? Generally we do cat test1213. But I want to say like I want to display the line number because sometimes I want to see line number. Okay, so test1213, like I can see the line numbers. Okay, so it is good, right? When I want to like indicate someone, okay, this particular line, this text is there, this particular line. So we can easily
Arvind,
about that.
Arvind,
Yes, yes, yes.
can you say once nano command once?
Okay. See, nano is like editor command. Okay, same like you use VI. So nano is Ubuntu specific editor. So nano, just type nano, and then you if you are going to create a new file, so just give a file name. If this file is already present, so it will open a file. If the file is not present, it will create a new file. If you see this file is already present, okay? And whenever you are doing any change in the file, suppose you go here and say that I want to add a new line here. This is my nano editor, okay? And this file now you want to save. How to save? Control X you do first. It will ask you two options, either yes for saving or no for not saving. So Shift Y or Shift N, two options. So Shift Y I do and then enter. Okay, now you do cat command to check test1213. So I can see my file is modified. Okay, so Nano editor is very user friendly, right? You can type and delete anything as a user friendly. Okay, but when you're going to the VI, so VI is little like tricky, and basically whenever you want to do any particular line, you want to go and write something, and then you press I. So unless you don't see the insert mode, you cannot enter any text. Okay, now I want to insert some text. This is my VI editor. Okay. Okay. Now here you want to save it. You cannot save directly. So you have to first escape to come out from the insert mode. Okay. So when you come out from the insert mode, so it will not. Okay. So if you come out from the insert mode, then you can do escape colon WQ. Colon WQ is saving your file. If you don't want to save the file, suppose you say whatever I want, I have written, I don't want to save, just use colon Q. Colon, colon Q you use or colon WQ use. So WQ is basically, okay, so if you use colon WQ, it will save the file. If you don't want to save, so colon Q. Okay, so colon WQ, it will save your file. Okay, now you check your file, you will get the content. Okay, it's clear because editor is like these are the two most commonly used editor. Otherwise, you can install Sublime or any other editor you can do. Okay, that is the you have to do installation. But these are two coming by default. You don't need to install anything for the Nano and VI. Okay, so these two are there. Just give me guys 1 minute. Okay. So anyone has any questions or any doubt? Okay.
So when will we use nano versus VI? Do we have any specific scenario
No,
or
no,
is it?
no. It is just a convention, right? Okay. Like if you like a more comfortable nano, I told you, it's like a just like a user friendly, right? Anyway, you can write, insert, delete, anything you can do. But VI, you need to know, right, all those instructions, right? When to write, like what is the way to insert, right? So I mode we have to insert, escape is come out from the insert mode. Okay, so we need to know the shortcuts, right? Okay, it's not user friendly, right? Okay, that is the like more practice is needed, right, to work in the VI. But VI is global, right? Anywhere you can, if you have good practice in VI, so wherever nano is not there, you will be comfortable, right? So don't make it your dependency on nano, right? Okay, so nano will not be available in the other Linux versions like CentOS or those other one. So use the VI. VI is global, right? Yeah, so there is no specific thing, right? Which editor? Editor means editor, just for editing the text, right? Hmm.
Understood. Thank you, Arvind.
Okay. So WC command is like if you want to find any particular file, you want to get the number of lines or characters. Okay, so we can get WC file name. Okay, test1213. Okay, so it is giving you the number of lines, okay, words, okay, characters, like all this information is coming in a one single command. Okay, and WC minus L test1213. So it is showing the line number and the file name. Okay, so this is basically sometimes I want to know about my file length, okay, number of lines. So those things you can see here with the WC command. Okay, so what count command is there? Copying the file, like you can copy the file from the source to destination. Okay, so let me create a one directory, cd batch12. So I'm creating a one file, cat greater than, I say this is my test1 file. Hello is content, control D. So my file is there, test1. I want to make a copy of this file. This is very simple command, test1 to test2. So it will make a copy. So if I do ls, so it is copy. Okay, if I do ll, so it is also file, it is also file, right? Okay, and if I want to check the content of the file, test2. Okay, if two files you want to see the difference, so there is no difference. Okay, now I want to write some more content, cat greater than, greater than I'm using. So I'm adding a hi. Okay, now I do diff test1, test2. Can you see the difference here? So here is difference is high. Okay, so this way we can know, right, the difference between the two files. We can compare the files. Okay, the diff command is there. So cp command is basically make a copy. But what is the MB? So MB we say move, or you can say rename. Both are same. Okay, suppose I say my file is test1. I want to change the file name test1 to test3. So MB test1 test3. Okay, now if I check now, so there is no test1. So test1 is renamed to the test2. So MB command is just move, or you can say cut paste. MB just we say cut paste. So cut paste means you have cut, and the paste means you eventually you have rename it. Okay, and deleting the file is a RM command is there. Okay, so if I want to delete a single file, RM, and I say test2. Okay, if I have no file and I'm trying, so what is error? No such file directory is there. Okay, so it is giving me error. Okay, if my file is there, test2, my file is deleted. But suppose I have a directory and directory has the files. Okay, I'm creating a one directory. I create a directory test1, and inside this directory I created two files, cat f1, okay, cat f2. Okay, so now, so I'm inside this directory. I come out from this directory. Now I see here LL. I can see the test1 is a directory, and test1 has the file. Okay, I want to remove this directory with the file, everything. Okay, so RM minus R is there. R is for the recursive. So when I say RM minus R, generally minus R we use for the not for file. It is for the directory only, because RM minus just RM you do test3, it will delete a file. But if you have to delete directory with its own inside file, you can use RM minus R. So now this is completely deleted. Now you see LL. So there is no test1 directory. Okay. So everything, like when you have more files are there and you don't want to delete one by one, so you will use recursive. So RM minus R, and you can give the directory. Okay. When you try to delete a file with RM minus R, what happened? It is also working, right? Because it is like even the file or directory it is deleting. So LL, you are not getting anything. Okay. So it's not an error, right? Because it is like minus R additional option you are giving. If it is a directory, it will delete everything inside the directory. If it is not directory, it will delete the as a file. Okay. Okay, if you want to create as a link, right? Some file you want to create a some link type. So there is a ln command is there. Okay, so this is I will tell about how to create different types of files. Okay, this is a simple file we created. If you want to create a link type file, okay, suppose some file I want to give some link. So if I create a file here, cat test1 hello, and now I want to create a file link ln ln minus s for the soft link, and my file name is a test1, and I want to give a link name is link file1. Okay, test1. This is my link name. Okay, when I see this ll, now this time you will see is a different symbol is coming. What is the different symbol? This is L symbol is coming. L symbol is representing this is my link file. This is my link for this file. Okay, so it is indicating the link for this file is this. So when you do cd test1, okay, I think cd. Okay, this is a file. We cannot do cd on this. Okay, so this is the file. Okay, you want to see cat. So cat you will do test1. It is doing cat. You do link. That is doing same thing. So it is like you created a alias. You created an alias for your file. So you can refer sometimes file with the name, and that link also use as a file. Okay, so you can use any one like a name. Okay, so this is kind of uh, alternate name. Okay, that is the thing. Okay. Okay, so next is the directories thing. So directories are the different level of categories or directories are there, like system directories. You've seen whenever I showed here. So these are the in the root level you go here, my home, like here. So here you can see the where directory, sys directory, okay, run directory, root directory, okay, OPT directory, MNT is media is like for media types of files are there. So these are the like system directories is by default provided, like temp directory is there, like temporary files you have, okay, sys files are there, it's stored in this one. Okay, so these are we are not using because these are the kernel or device level, like these things are there, okay, because system level files. But here is a category you can understand, like bin is like a binaries files. Generally we use the like binary, like a exe type, right? In the Windows we call exes, in the Linux we call binaries, like we can call shell commands, like binary shell commands. Okay, boot system boots, right? Booting related files are there here, and system device file is there. Okay, etc is other configuration file or some script related some other file. So etc is the there. Home is our user directory, so where we have our own personal data is there, like /home. Okay, so other than the home, if you try to create a directory, it need a sudo permission, it need a root level permission. Okay, then only you can create a files or directory other than the home. Okay, and other one is a media is there, lost and found is there, opt is there. Okay, third party applications, root level. Okay, so these are all different categories of the directories are there. Okay, and home directory, suppose anytime you want to go to your home from any directory, either use only cd or you use hyphen sign or cd tilde sign. Okay, suppose I'm in any directory inside. Right now I'm in the batch 1 2 directory, pwd. Okay, and now I want to go to my user home. So either you use cd tilde sign. Okay, you will come. Okay, these are alternate option. Okay, cd only cd you can do, you will come, or cd you can do like cd hyphen. Okay, so either way you can use, right? But cd hyphen, when you do, it shows to your home directory. It will take you there and it will be showing you the your user home directory. Okay, so these are the different way, like how can you come in a single command, like you can come to your user directory, home directory, user home directory. Okay, so file permission we see there are the three types of permission we talked about, like owner, group, and others. Okay, so whenever you do ls minus l, you can see the ls minus l. So here we need to understand the permissions, right? So here the first character is either type of file, whether it's a link file or it's a directory file or it's a regular file. So what is that? But after that, you can see there are the three types of permissions are there, like honor permission, the first three characters. The further three characters are the group permissions, and the others means other users. Okay. So RWX, RWX, and RWX. Okay. So understand the numbers. Okay. You are able to see here like first RWX and second RWX. So what is the meaning of this RWX? Okay. So read, write, and execute. Okay. So read is first is a read, second is a write, and third is a execute in each type of permission, right? Honor, group, and others. Okay. So total 9 characters are there. So how the numbers are decided? Okay. So when you are using, suppose there is a one way is I want to change the permission on this. Can you see what is the permission on this file? RW means user is not having the execute permission, and the group not having the write and execute permission, and other user doesn't have the write and execute permission. So suppose I want to ch mode and other O, okay, other O, or if you user U or group G, okay. So suppose I say group I want to apply plus, I say I want to add the W and X permission, okay, and then say the file name updated.txt. When I do this, after that I see LL again. Can you see here? I added W and X on the group, it came. If I want to remove it, I say I don't want this, so I can use minus, okay. I use minus, or I say minus RWX. So what it will do? This RWX will remove as a hyphen, hyphen, hyphen will come. Okay. There is no group level permission. If you see LL, okay, you see LL. Now there is no group level RWX is there, right? So this is the way, this is a one way. Second one is the number way. Okay. So the total number is 7. Okay. If I say ch mode 777 and I say the file name. Okay. So what it means when I do RWX, RWX, RWX came. So 7 is basically the combination of three numbers. The first number is 2, 4, and 1, right? So 2 for read, W for 4, and 1 for X. So how much total? 7. Again, RWX is 7, RWX 7. Suppose I say another file, we take it. Okay. Can you check in this file? I want to I do 654, okay, and then I say test 1, 2. So as per this, what permission should come? When you are giving 6, so 6 number is like combination of 2 plus 4. So RW will come. There will be no X, correct? When I say 5, it is a combination of 4 and 1. Okay. So 4 and 1 means read will not be there. Okay. When I say 4 is my 2. Let's see. This is hello test 1, 2. What 654 is giving? RW. Okay. RW is basically 2 plus 4. Okay. So 1 is not there, right? So execute didn't come. Second one is 5 is there. RWX. So here is R and X is there. So W is missing here. So 5 is a combination of um, R, WX, R, and okay, this is the RWX. So
4
X.
to 1.
Huh?
4 to 1. Read is 4, write is 2, and X is 1.
Oh, okay. I am spelling reverse. So R
Yeah.
R is 4. Okay, R is 4. Then 2 is decreasing order.
Yeah,
W
4 to
is 2 and the X is 1. Okay, so this is fine. First one, right? 4 plus 2. When I say R, because 4 R and W is missing, right? So 4, 2 is missing and the 1 is there, right? So 4 plus 1 is 5. And the last one is the 4. So it means only read, right? So here now we can easily, like if I do 666 test 1, 2. Okay. So LL test 1, 2. So 6 means it's same, right? So RW, 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 right? So there will be no X, right? So 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, right? So 1 will be missing in each one. Okay. So this is very easy. Number one. All right. If you more comfortable in the like use the symbol, right? CH mode O like for other and U for user and group and like this you can do. But suppose you have to give multiple like so O plus U plus O like that you have to use. Okay, U plus U O and I say RWX. I think it's allowed or not. U plus file name I'm not giving. Okay, so I have to give test. Okay, so now I do ls test 1 2. UO, right? Only user and others I'm giving RWX, but rest right as it is, whatever it is already there. Okay, so that will not change. Okay, so whatever is already there, that will remain same. Okay, so that will not change. So this is clear, right? How to give the permissions. So here you can see the more detail, right? Like when you use what, right? 4 is a read permission, right? And yeah, okay. So these are the combinations. So you can make it any combination you can make it. Okay. So this is the way like you can. If you want to change honor, so ch on command is there. You can change any user. Okay, you can use ch on and ch group. You can change any group. You can changing the group. Okay, and when we go for next is other basic Linux commands. Okay. Okay, so here is the list of commands are there. I'll just go through it. Like mostly command I already done. Okay, so ls command we have seen. Okay, so ls minus r option, what it does? It is showing the recursive things, right? Okay, ls minus r. Okay, because I have done the home level, right? So everything is doing. Okay, control C, I'm stopping. Okay, so if you go to any particular directory, see, like this, it's showing all the directories listing it show. So recursive list. Okay, you want to see pwd is present working directory. Okay, so you can see cd for the like this is I told like cd return to the current user home directory, cd dot dot is a one label of, so cd hyphen is goes back to the previous directory, like that you can do. Mkdir, okay, one mkdir good command is there, like mkdir simple d test1 2. So it will create a directory. But suppose I want to create a multiple directory in a one single command. How to do? Test1 slash test1 2, then slash test3, test4. So I will get the error here. Okay, because if one directory is not created, you cannot create a directory inside directory, right? There is a very simple option, minus p is there. If you use minus p, okay, so okay, I have to use slash test. So test1 is not a directory. But test1 is a file. Okay. Okay, now it's created. So this is a all nested directory is created. If you go to cd test121, inside that you go, you will get as test2. Inside you go, you will get test3. So you are getting the nested, right? So minus p option we can use. Okay, rmdir if you want to remove a directory, but it should be empty directory. Okay, otherwise like a content is there, you have to use rm minus r. So I showed the option minus r to delete. If multiple files you want to delete, rm file, every file you can give, not you don't need a single file you give. You can give the all file names space separated, it will delete all the files. Okay, okay, and cp command you can copy files, right? And recursive copy, right? One folder to another folder, right? Complete content you want to copy. So minus R is a recursive copy. Okay. So directory to directory copy you can do. One folder to another new folder you can copy. Move for renaming the file. Okay. So you can use touch command is creating a new file. So if you want to create a one empty file, use touch and you say T1. Okay. So now you will see the list here. So T1 is created. Okay. Empty file you can create. Then you can do cat T1. It is empty. Or you can nano or any editor you can see. Right. Okay. So it is empty file. Okay. So you can create a touch with the file name. And file command is there. So you can check the type of file. Okay. So file. Okay, so it is showing if it is having the content. So it is showing the type of text is there. Is it ASCII text? So whatever type of text is showing the what type of text in the file is there. So this is the file command. Zip command, like you can zip or unzip the number of files. So zip file name you can give and give the files. If you have multiple files are there, if you have multiple files and you want to zip the files, okay. So in any directory, so here is some file is there. Okay, suppose I have a one file. F1. I want to create a zip file. So I say the zip name. Okay, I say f1.zip and then give the file name f1. So my file is zipped. Okay, so f1.zip is zipped. Okay, so unzip zip command is there. Unzip command is there. So we can do tar command is you can compress the files, right? You can like multiple files you can make it tar type. Okay, and nano vi and gad, these are the editor command. Cat command is for the checking the content of the file. Grep command is to find something in your file, you can use the grep. Okay, suppose in the ls command, if I do ll command, so in this ll command I want to search pipe symbol, I gave to filter out grep, and I say I want to find the file is f1. Okay, so wherever F1 is coming in my this content of the LL, it is becoming a redirection. Okay, so LL content, or you can see any file content also. So cat I do F1 and then I use pipe and say grep. I want to search hello. Okay, so wherever hello is there, it is showing to me. Okay, so in the file F1, I'm doing the content of the file is a cat and then I'm searching the, so it is showing, suppose my two lines having the hello. Okay, so cat greater than f1, so I'm adding some new other word hello. Okay, so two times hello is there. I'm doing now again, so two times hello I'm getting. Okay, so I can get even the line numbers also, you can get which line the word is there. Okay, so that is a feature in the grep. I will show more in the grep command. Okay, sed command is a find and replace command. Something in your file you want to change, like two files you want to change your red to blue. Okay, so you can use a sed. Sed you can say like I want to replace with the hello with hi. So S is for substitute. Okay, so you say hello to substitute with hi. Okay, and in file in F1. Okay. Um, SCT. Something need to install. It's correct only. Minus E. Single code. I think it's single code or Okay, I'll check it. This is, I think, something. Okay. Head command is giving a top lines. Okay. Initial 10 lines it is showing, or if it is less than that, so it will show all the lines. Otherwise, it will show first 10 lines. Okay. Head. Okay. I say F1. So it is showing 4 lines are there, 4 is coming. If it is more than 10, only 10 will come. Okay. Tail command is showing the last part of the file. Okay. So tail command is tail F1. Okay. So I'll get, because this file has only 4 lines. So whether you do head or tail, both are coming same. Okay. So you do this command first. Okay. I'll showcase to command and script tomorrow, shell scripting. Okay. Okay. Anyone has any questions, doubt? Okay. So I'll share the video and this Linux practice. You can do any Linux terminal, right? Okay. Like if you are not having, so you can online editors, you can search online Linux editor. Okay. So you can do practice. These are many in the tutorial point also having the bash editor. So here you can, you can execute your commands.
Arvind, for that SCD command, in the last you have to give in slash.
Which command? SCD command.
SCD command. Yeah. You have to give a slash in the last.
Slash in the last means where?
Yeah. After hi, give a slash. It should work.
Oh, one more slash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first is starting like which you are going to replace, and this is the replacing character. And actually, G we use for global. Okay, so here generally we type G, so that is also fine. G you can do for global. Okay, either you. Okay, so slash is must. Without slash, it's giving error. Okay,
Okay.
if you don't write the slash, so it is not recognizing this as this expression. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, guys.